Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Secondhand Styler, the series where I show you my top tips and tricks to shopping secondhand and how you can get more for your money. In today's episode, I don't actually have anybody to help me filming. I usually hire a really lovely local student called Emily to help me film, or I managed to convince my husband to come out and help film. But today it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be taking you out to the charity shop, hopefully finding some great things, and then I'll come back and we'll do a haul together. But before I get started, I'm going to quickly show you what I'm wearing today, as it seems quite a lot of you enjoyed that in my last video. I've got on this little polka dot shirt dress which I love. My husband very kindly bought it for me for a trip that we went on to Italy a couple of months ago, so I will link this down below. It's really affordable. I think it's under £65. Don't quote me on it. I've got on some little gold plated earrings. I've got on this really cool little leather belt which I actually had made in Cyprus. There was a really cool leather shop where you could choose your own buckle, choose your own leather, and then they'd make it specifically for your dimensions. And then I've got on, of course, my favourite watch ever. This is the Maxi Monica watch by Secondhand. I will also link this down below for you. My perfume today, I am a huge perfume lover. This here is quite a pricey perfume, but it is worth every penny, in my opinion. This is called Delina by Parfum de Marly, and it's a Parisian brand, I believe. It's absolutely stunning. It's got a cashmere rose undertone. It's really gorgeous. I get so many compliments when I wear this. As I say, on the pricey side, but well worth it. I will link it below if you love your fragrance. Now, if you do hear any singing in the background of this video, it's because my husband's studio is behind this wall. And if you didn't know, my husband is a really talented musician. He's practicing for something at the moment, so if you hear any singing, that's why. And if you do want to hear any of my husband's music, I will also link a video of him below. He is absolutely amazing. I'm not just saying that because I'm his wife. Anyway, without further ado, let's pop on a jacket, let's get my reusable shopping bag, and let's head into town and see what we can find. And first up, we're heading into the cancer research. I really love it here. I always find fantastic things. The first section I'm visiting is this little white section. I love charity shops that merchandise by colour. It just makes it so much easier, particularly if you're someone like me who likes to stick to a certain colour palette. I also love to keep an eye out for items that are new with tags. Quite easy to spot. I always just look at the very top of a garment to see if anything still has its original tag on. Over here, loads of really gorgeous occasion wear dresses. You would be amazed at the amount of people that buy a dress for a special occasion, wear it just once, and then end up donating it to charity. So it's a great way to find amazing pieces. I really loved this pink blush dress here. It reminded me very much actually of self-portrait with that kind of lacy look and length. And this here was a really great price. There was also this one in a more romantic red colour by Monsoon. Absolutely stunning for an occasion. Really loved this. And both of these dresses were under £10. Naturally, I had to take a look at the sale rail, and I did find something in here which I'll be showing you later on in my haul, but it's such a good way to get a real bargain. I thought this was really nice, just £1 for this pinstriped pink off-the-shoulder top by Oasis. And then I always like to keep an eye out for my wardrobe staples and basics. This here was a classic turtleneck style leotard, and it was just £1 in the sale rail. At £1 you really can't go wrong, can you? You'll know by now I love to keep an eye out for natural fibres such as cotton, silk, and here we had some natural linen trousers for just £6.50 in a really wearable colour and with their original tag. Unfortunately not my size, but I thought these were absolutely fabulous. I also spotted this Reese blazer, which was just £8.50 in immaculate condition. I did try it on, but unfortunately it was too large. I also loved this blazer. I was on the hunt for a really nice new summer blazer or jacket, and this was just £6. You'll have to wait till the end to see what I bought. With the weather being so unpredictable in the UK, it's nice to have summery colours, but also things that are going to be practical and keep you warm. So I thought these would be a really great addition to my wardrobe. As you can see, this charity shop is quite eclectic and really jam-packed with things. So I try to take it in little sections, little segments to make it feel less overwhelming. And here we are in the skirts section. Lots of really nice skirts, little floral pieces and classic maxi and mini skirts. To stay focused whilst out charity shopping, I usually listen to music. It just helps me not feel so overwhelmed by what can sometimes be quite chaotic in charity shops. But of course, that is the joy and charm of charity shopping. This here was actually made in France, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It was 60% wool, and it was really, really unique. I love looking out for high quality pieces. This was just £5, and I loved the colour as well. And of course, those buttons. And then the final thing I spotted in this charity shop was this little shirt here, which I believe is actually designed to be worn underneath a jumper when you don't want to wear a full shirt. So that's really fun, and this was just £3 as well. Next up, and we are heading to the British Heart Foundation, another charity shop that I really, really love. I often find great things in this charity shop, and the first thing that caught my eye was, of course, a blazer jacket by Jerry Weber, and this was just £5. It was reduced from £10. Love the colour, love the shoulder pads. What more could you want? Then, of course, I was looking at all of the stripy Breton style tops. I just love Breton style tops. I don't know why. It's just something that I'm always drawn to. But I was looking through just for basics. Here we have a little Laura Ashley top, which was just £6.50. Super cute. So nice just to buy your daily little tops to wear around the house or to do chores. It makes sense to buy them secondhand. Why spend more when you don't need to? Here we have a gorgeous little bikini top. This could definitely be worn just as a normal top or by the beach. And this here was just £5.50. It was never worn. I wouldn't usually buy swimwear that had been worn, so this was really, really nice. There was also lots of fantastic children's apparatus, toys, bikes, and also the children's clothes were reduced 50p each, which is absolutely fantastic. And there is one area of a charity shop that I never ever miss, and that's got to be the cabinets. Today I actually saw a pair of really nice Ted Baker sunglasses for just £30. How nice are these? And they also had lots of designer shoes and bags and things like that in today's little cabinet. So never ever miss those cabinets. That's where they keep the really good stuff. I also spotted some Joseph trousers for just £6. These are so nice, so wearable. I really like Joseph clothing. It's always very nice quality, so I had to show you these as well. Sadly not my size, but really nice nonetheless. And I had a little look through the trousers section. I spotted some really nice brands today. Next up, I saw this jigsaw little top. This was just £7 in a gorgeous light lilac shade. So gorgeous for work. And I thought this would be so nice on my mum actually. Love this colour. I'm actually wearing a blazer in this colour today. And also a Whistles dress. This was £15.50. So on the more pricey side in terms of the charity shops in this area. But I did think this would be really, really nice as a wedding guest outfit with a little red fascinator or a pink fascinator or hairband. And on the topic of lovely dresses, I also spotted this one here. And I love anything that's tulle. I think tulle has a very fashion forward feel to it. And this here was just £9.50. I think this is such a gorgeous colour. This kind of bright peachy shade, perfect for summer. And this was in a size 14. And then the final dress that I spotted in this charity shop was a dress by Hush. It was £15, but it still had its original tag on. And it was gorgeous, maxi dress in a navy colour. So chic. And it feels very, very current. So I really, really liked this. And this was in a size 8. Carrying on to the next charity shop, I popped by to the local Sense, and they actually had a little sale on whereby all items were £3 or less, which is absolutely incredible. So of course I had to take a little trip in here. The first thing I spotted was a Bowden dress in the most gorgeous romantic red and pink shades. This was just so beautiful. I couldn't believe the price. I also spotted this little Next blazer. Again, £2.65p. You really, really can't go wrong at that. It just needs a little bit of a clean up, which is absolutely fine. And I was on the hunt for blazers today. I was kind of in a bit of a blazer mood. I love anything with pleats, and I spotted this little dress here as well. New with its tags, and again, under £3. So at prices like this, you just cannot complain, can you? The final piece I spotted in this shop was actually a Coast dress, and I love Coast for occasion wear. This had these really big florals all over it. It was new with its tags. It was originally £99, and they were selling it here for £8. Such a bargain, such a gorgeous dress. I'm a huge fan of Coast, so this was really quite the find. And then it was time to move on to the final charity shop from today's little charity shop trip. And of course, it had to be Wood Green, one of my favourites in the area. I always find amazing things in here. And just look how gorgeous it looks when they merchandise it. They really do such a great job. I had to come here and I loved this tangerine maxi dress. How gorgeous is this? This here was £6.50, really well priced. I also spotted some French Connection, and this was just £8.50. It was a maxi dress. I really, really liked this. It's still there, hopefully. So if you are local, definitely go and get your hands on this, because this is a fantastic dress for summer. Really versatile. I love a maxi dress. Now, this sparkly little tweed dress was giving me Balmain vibes, and I thought this would be great moving into the winter months. And this was £6.50 by Oasis. This would be so nice for a little Christmassy party or a little festive do. I really loved the combination of the black with the sparkle. They had some amazing, amazing occasion wear dresses, lots of maxi dresses. I love navy, one of my favourite colours to wear to occasions. So I had a little look through all of these because you never know what you're going to find. I love to find a good maxi dress secondhand, because maxi dresses first hand are usually quite pricey, so it's always nice to find one in a charity shop. Had a little look at their accessories as well. Really, really well merchandised. I love this shop so much. As you'll know, I never ever go charity shopping without visiting here first. And even if I try to stay away from stripes, I just simply can't. And here they actually had an entire rail of stripes, which I just thought was amazing. I just think they're so regal. This here caught my eye. I really liked this by Wallace. It was giving a very royal, but also a bit nautical vibes. Really, really liked this. And I also spotted some nice kind of relaxing loungewear, two little Hollister hoodies, which I think is such a great brand to find secondhand, because I remember back in the day when I used to beg my parents for Hollister. So it's so funny to see it now in charity shops, and I always like to buy my loungewear in charity shops. It just makes sense to me. I also spotted this really nice hush little dress, and it was in navy, a colour that I'm always drawn to, such a classy colour in my opinion. And this here was £15, I think that said. But on the first hand market, I would say a hush dress would be around about 4 times the price. So still a bargain and a really, really beautiful, beautiful, elegant piece. This caught my eye. Now, it's not my style, but I loved the 3D cutout flowers with pearls. I always look for pieces with unique design features and details given to them. And this here, I think, was £7. Really, really kind of swinging 60s little shift dress. So cute. Again, not my style, but definitely something that I would love for somebody else. More jigsaw, £7. This dress was amazing. Very resort wear vibes. This would be perfect for a little trip with some platform sandals, some statement sunnies. You can't go wrong, and I did actually wonder if I should buy this for myself, but you'll have to wait and see what I bought when we get home. Now, I don't actually have children, but I thought this was adorable. This little Ralph Lauren children's 5-year-old £15 little dress with the Ralph Lauren bear on the front. Absolutely adorable. So cute. And I also spotted this here, this really beautiful blouse. Amazing sleeves, and this was by Phase 8. It's made in Italy. So now let's head home and see what I bought and try it on. I'm back from our little trip to the charity shops, and I did get a couple of things, some of which you'll have seen while we were out filming. In total, I spent £16. I actually set myself a limit today of £20. I didn't spend all of it, but I did spend £16. So let's have a look through and see what I ended up getting. I also stopped off at M&S to get a couple of bits for the kitchen. I got some Malden sea salt, and I also got these chili coated peanuts, which are absolutely delicious. I'll be enjoying these later in front of the Wimbledon tennis, watching Emma Raducanu. So first up, and naturally, I had to get myself a blazer. Now, I've got something very, very specific in mind for this piece. I absolutely love it. So this here was from the Cancer Research, and the price that I paid for this was £6. Now, one thing I did notice, it does have a very, very small couple of stains, but but I've got a brilliant dry cleaner based in Manchester, and I'm going to drop this off with him when I'm next visiting my family, because he can literally get any stain out of white clothing. He's so talented. Now my idea for this is, I've seen this really beautiful dress by Self Portrait. I'll put a little photo somewhere on the screen. And this reminded me very much of that dress. So my idea is to find a second-hand cream pleated skirt and to pair it with that. So a little tip, if you ever do see specific items on the first-hand market that you really, really love, what I do is I make little mood boards on Pinterest so that when I'm out second-hand shopping, I'm hyper fixated on a certain look or a certain item, and it really helps me identify and spot specific items. So I really, really love this. Of course, it's got shoulder pads, and I think this would look so nice styled with a cream pleated skirt, but also just worn with some suit trousers and a waist belt. Very, very chic, love the colour, and really, really versatile. So once I've got this cleaned up, it'll be absolutely perfect. But again, when it comes to buying secondhand fashion, it's not always going to be perfect, or it may not always fit you to perfection. And I don't mind every now and then spending a little bit just to have something cleaned up or to have something repaired or mended, because from my experience, the amount I save by shopping secondhand enables me to use that extra money to make something fit me perfectly or to clean it up or whatever it may be. Let's see what's up next. Okay, this here is a little bit different. Now, I don't usually buy lingerie or swimwear secondhand. However, if it comes with its original tag, I don't mind, because it's not been worn. So I spotted this and I thought this was really, really nice. I'm actually going away to Italy in a couple of weeks, and it's gonna be really, really hot. I'm going to Puglia. And I thought this would be perfect because I've already got some black swimming bottoms, and this is just a really, really cute little bikini top. And the price I paid for this was just £2. As I say, new with its tag. I'm not gonna put this on and film myself in it on YouTube, but you can imagine the kind of style that it is, and I think this with some big sunglasses, some gold earrings, will just look really, really nice. I thought this was really, really my style, and I can also wear it with white bottoms or even white trousers or black shorts. So this was the second thing that I bought. As I say, this was £2, reduced from £5. Let's see what's next in the bag. Now this, I absolutely love. And this is another piece that came new with its original tag. I was really on a bit of a mission today. I didn't intend to find lots of pieces new with tags, but I must have just got very, very lucky. And the price I paid for this was just £4. And this here is a one shoulder silk look top. It is not real silk, unfortunately, but it is beautiful, never worn. And one of my favorite styles of dresses, tops, skirts is anything asymmetric, because I feel like this gives it that little bit of edge. I love classic style, but I love it to be a little bit on the edgy side. I don't want to look like everybody else. I want to still connote my own sense of style, my personal sense of style, and I like to do that by having the odd little asymmetric piece. This is a really nice colour, actually. It'll be perfect for an evening out when I want to look like I've dressed up, but I don't want to look too dressed up, if you know that kind of look of this. And this is the third item that I bought today. Okay, next up, we've got two more pieces to show you. So this here is actually just a basic. It's just a standard basic, but I like to buy a lot of my basics in charity shops because I don't feel like you need to spend loads on your everyday basics. Of course, it's good to invest in really high quality basics, so I do still buy some items firsthand, but I saw this and I thought that is the kind of thing I would absolutely wear. And it's just a high neck leotard, and I thought this is just so versatile, and I really do love to have those staples in my wardrobe that I can then jazz up using an exciting secondhand blazer or some statement earrings or a statement handbag. And this here was just £1. It was on the sale rail, so I had to have it. And when it comes to buying things like this, specifically leotards, I do always check this little section here just to make sure that it is clean and hasn't been used or worn. And this was in immaculate condition. It does look like it's brand new. It doesn't have the original tags on, but just based on the look of it, it really doesn't look like it's ever been worn. It does still have that original crease in the fabric, which to me indicates it probably hasn't ever been used or worn. So really, really love this. Such a classic. Always keep an eye out for those basics. If there's a certain type of piece you always wear, whether it be a plain white tee, a crisp white shirt, keep an eye out for those items, because it's always good to have them in your wardrobe. If you're somebody that wears them all the time, you don't want to spend loads of money on them, why not get them on the secondhand market? Better for the environment, better for your wallet, it just makes sense. And moving on to the final item of this little charity shop haul. I think my dog's just arrived. For those of you that don't know or don't follow me over on my Instagram, I've got a gorgeous 5-year-old Pomsky, so she's a cross between a Pomeranian and a Husky. She is the love of my life. Let me see if I can get her to show her to you. Coda! I can hear her little footsteps. Hello! I'm gonna show her to you. Hello, gorgeous. This here is my gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Both myself and her father are working today, so she's getting a bit jealous. So she just wants a bit of attention, don't you, darling? She's so fluffy, I love her. You're gonna let me finish my video now? Say hi, everyone. Right, I'll put her down and she'll probably go have a little snooze now. So moving on to the final piece on the topic of basics. This is actually a basic, but I really, really liked this because this here is a little Laura Ashley top. And I really like this for a couple of reasons. First of all, the colour. It's this really dark navy colour, which I love, but it also has white piping on the sleeves and the neckline. And the second thing I liked about this was the neckline. It's this boat style neckline, which is very, very in vogue right now. And I just think it's a very flattering shape, very classy. So I thought this would be perfect if I'm ever just wanting to wear something a bit casual. I don't want to dress up. I just want something comfortable, high quality. You can't go wrong with a nice Laura Ashley top. And the price I paid for this was just £3. £3 for a really great basic Laura Ashley top. I will get so much wear out of this, and I will absolutely just style this up with either navy or black or even white. So that there is today's little £16 charity shop haul. I hope you enjoyed coming shopping with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I bought. I would love to know your favourite item. I will be back next weekend with Emily filming me. I will be back to my presenting style videos. But let me know if you enjoyed this format as well, because this has been quite fun for me to film. I really do appreciate all of your kind comments in all of my other videos and in this one. If you do love secondhand and luxury shopping, make sure to subscribe. I post videos every weekend, and I also sometimes add in a bonus midweek video when I have the time. I will link as much as I can down below for you. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. See you next time. Bye.